Hello everybody, here we are today talking about the Washington Capitals and how this team is looking really good at the start of the year, whether or not this is the real deal and if they can keep it up. So before we get started with that, please make sure to subscribe if you're new to me or hockey, whatever the case may be. That being said, let's get on into it. So Washington for a long time has been a pretty consistent team, and even though there's been a lot of playoff failures and shortcomings, they've been at worst a really good regular season side, and they set the bar pretty high for themselves, winning the President's Trophy multiple times, and that bar has been set there for a long time. Up until recently, the past 2 years, things haven't really gone their way. Things haven't been perfect, and their high over the past 2 seasons was at 91-point year last year, and it ended kind of in disheartening fashion. So what do? They have a very busy offseason, and they get hyped up by a lot of people like myself saying Washington should be a lot better, but they're looking even better than what we expected right now. This team is good off to a really good start, and I feel like even though last year they got off to a good start and people could be saying this is just a mirage, there's a couple of reasons why I feel pretty optimistic about this team being able to keep this up, looking at the fact that 4 of their top 7 scorers are 27 or younger. Alex Ovechkin, mind you, who is in the midst of a very bad stretch in the first half of last year, is off to a fantastic start. 10 goals in 14 games. It is getting closer and closer to passing Wayne Gretzky for that goal record. On top of that, too, they sit 3rd in the league for goals for per 60 and are fresh off of an 8-1 win over the St. Louis Blues, where they've had those nights. Again, they beat Columbus, I think, 7-3 a little while ago, where they've really been able to show that they are good and can put up a lot of goals in this time. And I know that people are probably wondering at this and saying, well, it's early in the year. Do they have anything that's notable? There's a couple of notable wins. They've beat the Dallas Stars, New Jersey Devils, New York Rangers, and the Vegas Golden Knights in this span. I feel really optimistic for them. On top of that, too, they are 1st in the league in goals for per 60 at 5-on-5 play. And then when it comes to expected goals for per 60 at full strength, they rank 2nd. So that's sustainable. That is something you're saying they aren't just going out there and being 1st, but they're like 20th in expected goals for 1st and 2nd. You can back that up. They have got a good young blue line, or at least pieces of this blue line that are young, that are being helped out by the fact that Matt Roy is coming back from an injury, and he could really help out on the defensive end. He is going to probably be getting more minutes in the coming weeks, and you're feeling good there, especially with a guy like John Carlson, a veteran blue liner, that might just go out there and average a point per game this season, something you may not have expected. And then the situation in net looks pretty solid. Yes, Charlie Lindgren might have got off to a slow start, but guess what? You have Logan Thompson there that is helping them out. He's played 7 games, might get more, might get less. But if you have Charlie Lindgren and Logan Thompson get hot, you've got a forward group that is having guys like Dylan Guenther having career years, a blue line that features Matt Roy that's got that long-term vision with the team, John Carlson kind of getting revitalized, as well as these younger guys maybe stepping up. It's going to be good. And we're already seeing some things right now. They have the 3rd best power play percentage in the league, the 4th best PK percentage in the league, the 5-on-5 numbers that look really good for them offensively. I think the only real knock that we could give on them at the moment is the fact that they probably need to play better defensively at full strength. But again, with the addition of Roy, maybe things get a little better here. And they have notable wins, big wins. These are all things that make you feel really good. And when you look at their shot chart and things like that, they are getting high quality chances that will lead to goals, not only at full strength, but on the power play, kind of going hand in hand with the fact they've been able to score a lot of those goals. But then on the PK, they are making life miserable for the opposition trying to score on them. And that's where you're like, even if they're just all right at 5-on-5 play defensively, they're probably going to go out there and be a playoff team. And at that, a team that's not really an easy exit. And I know we've kind of been in a doom and gloom mindset for Washington for the past couple of years, because it seems like, again, the drama with Evgeny Kuznetsov, the fact they seem to be nurturing Ovi's goal record chase over being an uber competitive team, this all kind of led to a lot of people probably worrying about the state of the team for the coming years. But this summer really has revitalized them, and they might look like that team in certain ways from last year, but trust me, they are better, and they are a side that is going to be more fun than what we've seen for these Washington sides in a bit, and maybe even better than what we've seen probably since like 2018. So watch out for Washington this year. I do think that as long as they can kind of continue this momentum into the All-Star break and whatnot, they should be able to get there. They might not be the juiciest pick in terms of the Metro of going out there and winning the division, and I don't really think that's really a concern for them right now. It's more about getting to the playoffs and actually winning a postseason series, something that they haven't done since 2018. This group, again, dangerous. Keep an eye out for them. So what are your thoughts on the Washington Capitals this season? Do you think they're going to go out there and fold in a couple weeks, or do you think they're going to keep this momentum up? Will Ovi have a big year again this year? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. Also, please make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Everybody stay safe. Have a great night. Eagle of Hockey. Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.